welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I think you guys know what time it is. Based on me talking about it all the time and yesterday's video, yesterday's video, I think you guys can figure out what time it is. It's officially time to pack. And when I say I leave after tomorrow, I leave after tomorrow. I literally left this until the last day. Not the last day, but like cutting it close. I have not packed a suitcase since April of last year. Every single time I feel like I learn so much about myself and how I am packing, and I feel like I'm an overpacker, and I'm gonna try everything to not overpack this trip because we were traveling from city to city, from country to country. Is 10 pairs of socks enough for 8 days? And I am organizing everything in like plastic bags so that way I don't have to go searching for it. Socks are ready to go. I'm gonna go grab the garbage can and all of the clothes so I can snap all of the price tags off. All of the new clothes that I'm bringing. Yep, this isn't even all of the clothes that I'm bringing with me. If you see a pile on my bed, that is also clothes that I'm bringing with me. Like I said, I have an overpacking problem. Also, the stuff that I'm wearing on the airplane is new because I really decluttered my room recently and threw out so much clothes that just didn't fit me anymore, or the vibe, or like I wore it out already. This is the leggings, the brand new leggings. Actually, I'm obsessed with them. I got them from Abercrombie, and those type of tags I never know how to take off. Like, am I supposed to cut off the weight? I did that dangerously close to my hair. Okay, this is for the flight, so I'm gonna toss these, okay? Guys, I'm usually never this messy. My room looks like a disaster. I'm usually a neat freak through and through. For these days, I'll have to leave it. This is actually something I'm wearing right off the plane. Like, once we land, it's gonna be like 10 a.m. there. I thought this would be the most comfortable shirt to wear, so this is actually going in my carry-on and not my suitcase. I hate how they do the clothespins on clothes. Cause like, what if I don't see it? I'm gonna get myself hurt. All of this is just Abercrombie. Look at this butter yellow. You cannot tell me this isn't cute. I swear I usually don't buy this much clothes, but it's just been like a combination of me throwing out so much things and also the fact that it's my birthday and I am a girl who will spend her money on clothes. Like, there is no tomorrow. But since I've watched School Spirits, I really do think that like whatever outfit you know, and that's what you're wearing for eternity. And I cannot go out with a bad outfit, okay? That's just not the deal that I made with myself. Like, I could literally talk about that show for hours on end. It is one of my favorite shows. There are a few pieces of clothing that were not in the lookbook just because I'm looking at the weather and I want to be realistic with myself. Like, I'm taking all the outfits I showed you guys, but I'm also adding in a few pairs of pants just in case I can't wear the skirt, or long sleeve shirts, like basic things. Basically the same idea. For example, I'm bringing this cardigan if it gets chilly because I still want to be dressed up and not look like tourist or American, even though I know I am going to be looking like one. And this was the last piece of clothing. And now my whole entire garbage is filled with the tags. Great. I think we're just going to do like bottoms together, tops together, sweaters together, and see what works. Other than the first day outfit that's going in my carry-on. Packing's hard. I would love to be somebody's organizer. I read that recently in Not a Meet Cute, Kelsey's Business. That's what I would love to do with my life, honestly. Just organize stuff. My OCD brain, it would definitely help. Okay, so clearly my bed has experienced some changes. This is tops, this is bottoms, there's sweaters, and also just things that go over like a tank top or something. They have their own separate pile, and then pajamas and things I'm wearing to the airport has its own separate pile. But I'm thinking doing bottoms first. I am bringing those really good jeans that I showed you guys in the lookbook. So it is still a lot of things from the lookbook. It's just a few extra pieces. Because those white pants I'm only wearing one day, and I saw a lot of TikTok saying that people are upset that they didn't bring like outfits that stood out more than just the basic pieces. So that was like my non-basic. Another non-basic piece that I'm bringing that was actually on the book was a skirt that I'm literally obsessed with. So cute. And I'm so excited to wear it. I hope the weather is good enough that like it's warm out, but like not to the point where you're sweating your ass off. That is all the bottom. I'm gonna put them into their own separate bag. What if I just put tape over? Okay, it fit into one bag. Next, moving on to the tops, which I am taking more tops than I am bottoms just because, again, I don't know the weather. It can change in literally 2 seconds. Okay, here are all the tops that I'm bringing with me on this trip, which is a lot more than pants. I also didn't show you guys the stuff that I'm bringing because it's just like a black tank top. It's a white tank top. It's a black long sleeve. It's not anything like crazy. I have a million things to do and I'm leaving tomorrow. I needed to think about my time a little bit more productively than I actually did. So first I'm gonna put just a touch of makeup on just so I feel a little bit more put together when I post this. I stayed up every single night this week editing, so that way I didn't have to do anything when I was on vacation. I'm just putting the tiniest dot of mascara All right, and while I'm sitting on my desk, we're also gonna put away my makeup in the sense of I'm figuring out what I'm packing. So I'm not gonna be doing my regular makeup routine just because my regular routine takes up a lot of steps, and on top of taking up a lot of steps, it takes on a lot of products and brushes that I need to bring with me, and it's just not realistic for the trip because we are literally outside walking every single day, everywhere. Like, these tours are 8 to 6 hours. Well, I should have said 6 to 8 hours. Whatever, not the point. But I just need makeup there so that way I feel good about myself, because when we went to Spain, like, I was just feeling groggy because like I know I didn't look like I could have if I had the correct makeup. I'm the type of person that like I will wake up early to do my makeup. I have no problem doing that. And that is something that I need to do so that way I feel my best walking around. And I want to feel my best walking around in Europe. So I'm bringing this because bringing my jumbo size glow recipe, I just don't feel like it's worth it. I'm not bringing foundation. So like this will be my foundation primer thing because I'm also not bringing toner either. What is my bare minimum for makeup? Bronzer, blush, concealer. Concealer is actually going on my carry-on, so I'm not going to group it together because when we get off of our flight, it's going to be 10 a.m. there, and we are going to start walking the second we get out of the airport and leave our luggage at the hotel. I do not need 2 mascaras for Europe. I might need 2 mascaras for Europe. I think there's enough sunscreen in here to last me the trip, so I'm not going to bring my new one on. And I'm also going to put my sunscreen in my book bag instead of my carry-on because that's just a mess. Beauty blender is obviously going in the suitcase. I'm bringing the brows thing. I'm like trying to think about how I do it in steps so that way I don't forget anything. My Fenty Beauty, but I have it already in my carry-on. I'm bringing my Rare Beauty blush. If you are a girly that likes makeup, you know that this is a big risk, and that's why it's going in my carry-on and not in my suitcase. I'm just gonna come back with just ashes of my Rare Beauty blush, and that's not what I need. I'm taking the bronzer, but I'm gonna put that in my suitcase. Highlighter is gonna go in my suitcase because I don't want to think about bringing brushes with me. Like concealer I could do with my hands. Blush, I'm gonna need a brush, but like I'd rather just take one brush than 2. Eyeliner is gonna go in suitcase. Brushes, I need my bronzer brush. My blush brush is already there. Highlighter brush, concealer brush. What, like you see, it's up to here. Do I just bring the new one or do I bring this one? That's like practically empty. I think I'm gonna bring the practically empty one so that way like when I come back I have less things to bring with me. I'll just go throw it out there. And I'm also throwing out my brushes there because I finally bought brushes because I think these are the very oldest ones that I have, and I bought them in like middle school, and I'm like, Michelle, I know we love brushes, but it's time to throw them out because they have been loved too much. Like, it's gross. What else do I need to bring with me? Oh, eyelash curler. It's so funny because this one also went to Spain with me when we went. Is there anything in here that can explode? My blush. I think I'm gonna put it in a plastic bag, and then I'm gonna put it in here, a bag to put on my brushes. I think it will all fit in here. Okay, I'm gonna go get those plastic bags. This is going in like that. Like squeezing all the air out of this bag so that way it's not taking up more space than it should. Now the makeup is done. I'm actually gonna get my Fenty Beauty Invisimatte. It's like so new because this is the one that I usually have in my bag that the plastic is still on it. This is still fresh. I think I'm just gonna use this for the week. Honestly, it's not that deep. What was I going to say? I'm sorry if I seem like a mad woman just running around everywhere, but like I feel like, again, I have a million things to do and not enough time in the day because I have to edit this video. I have to finish editing like 2 more videos. Life is just crazy, you guys. And I can't rush through this process either because I'm gonna forget something. Fall in here very nicely. I just need a bag that's just a little bit bigger. Let me go see if I have anything. I don't know if this one's gonna be a little bit more spacious than that one, but let's try it out. Oh my god, I think it works. The only bad thing is this one doesn't really close that well. It just has kind of a little pocket. So I'm hoping it doesn't spill out in my bag because it's already starting to come apart. I made a whole entire packing checklist of everything that I need to bring. I'm just gonna put this in my suitcase for now so that way I know that like it's packed and it's in there, and I'm just gonna move it around when I start physically putting things in my suitcase. Wet wipes, deodorant, and perfume is in my carry-on, so I can mark those off. This I'm gonna put in my carry-on already because I just need it out of the way so I know what else I need. What else do I need to pack? Oh my god, I didn't finish packing all of the clothes from yesterday. We need to get onto that right now, you guys. Why didn't you tell me? So rude. The more I do this, the more I realize how high maintenance I am. because it's ridiculous how many things I have. I am bringing this with me though. You know, it's not helping my high maintenance case, but this will save me so much time with dealing with my hair, because genuinely when I have this I don't have to think about my hair. And I remember last trip I was really struggling with my hair because I just couldn't figure out what to do to make it not get tangled up into knots, and this helps with that. So this is going in here. Right here we needed to pack all the things that are like sweaters and cardigans and zip-ups and my pajamas, which should literally take 2 seconds. Oh, I forgot to mark off all the stuff I already put in my suitcase, because I already put away clothes that I'm wearing to the airport. Like, that is in its own separate pocket, and I need to remember that when I'm there, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, oh my god, where did I put it? But I'm gonna try my best to remember that. I also need to put my shoes in here. Oh my god. Oh, I also need to bring my glasses so I can see a damn thing, because I am legally blind, and I like to walk around not seeing things, but the whole point of this trip is to see the world. These are all ready to go, just in a plastic bag. I know all of my stuff for sleeping is oversized, but that's the way I feel like the most comfortable. I always order like a pajama specifically like a size or 2 up, just so it's extra loose. But I just know I'm gonna be prepared for any weather that hits me when we're there. Actually, let's not jinx that. I'm gonna take it back. Hopefully we have all sunny days and we are just taking casual strolls, hiking in Europe, not under the rain. That's what I'm hoping for, no rain. Because walking in rain, last time we went to Spain, it was tricky. Like, that was my first time fully doing Europe, and it was hard. So like now when I'm packing for this trip, I know like an idea of what I need to bring and what I don't need to bring. But it's my sister's first time going. We're excited for her because I want her to have fun. And like, there's not many times when it's just me, my mom, and my sister. And like here, it's a whole trip dedicated to just the 3 of us. Let me grab my phone to see what else we need to pack, because all of my clothes is packed officially. Here's the happy open that the rest of everything goes good too. I wanted to bring a swimsuit if there's like any pools, any of the hotels. That's what I did want to do. Should I do it though? Like, am I gonna have the time? You know what? I never want to miss an opportunity to go to a pool, because I do not go to a pool that often. Swimsuit was found. I've actually never worn this one before and I really like it. So I hope that in Europe, there's a chance to wear it. Look, obviously I don't know anybody's situation, so to each their own. But I do kind of heavily judge the people that put their shoes in their suitcase without having a bag, or like their shoes separate from their clothes. Like, that grosses me out. Just like, you know where your feet have been, on the outside concrete. And you want that next to the clean shirts that you have, clean underwear that you have. So I put my New Balances on the very bottom, just because they're shoes and they're heavier than clothes, and I don't want them to like sink through everything. These are my nice shoes that I'm bringing. And again, just literally compacting it as small as I can get it, just so that way it's not taking up space. But like my Sambas, like I'm gonna wear those when we land, and so I'm like thinking, do I just bring them in my carry-on, or should I just put them at the top of my suitcase so that way I can just open it up real quick and grab? I'm scared of my backpack not fitting the carry-on, and I'm gonna have to check it in. Like, I don't want to check it in. So this bag is of like toiletries, like things that I'm going to need on this trip. For example, makeup remover, a really cheap sponge, my laundry bag. Okay. Oh, no, the bags are already ripping. Okay, whatever. I'm leaving this one at home. Not something that I wanted to do. It's just like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, comfort and like room, and now it's really like push comes to shove. I'm leaving that shirt there. Okay, now I have to put like toiletries away. Just so many things. Like, I did not know it was this high maintenance. Okay guys, I hope this is enough soap for me for those couple days. This is hand wipes, the sponge, the CeraVe, hoping none of this explodes. Yeah, and that's all that's in my toiletry bag. I'm bringing my new one. Zipping that up was a whole entire workout. I'm like making these last minute decisions, and I don't know if I'm gonna regret this, but I'm leaving one pair of pants. This one I'm also upset to leave behind, but I think I'm gonna leave behind the butter yellow shirt just because of like how thick it is. But I have other shirts and other pants and everything, so that should be fine. And it freed up with just a little bit of space. Everything else that I have to pack in my suitcase is just like minor thing, like toothpicks and my razor. I think those are like the main 2 things that I have to put back in, and then I'm done with packing. So we're gonna do the moment of truth right now and weigh my suitcase. Okay, I'm so scared. But I still don't know, do I put my umbrella in my backpack or in my suitcase? Okay, my suitcase weighed 35 pounds and the minimum is 50. So I think I'm good. And that also means I have 15 pounds to shop. All right, you guys, it is same day, 3rd outfit change of this video, which is insane. I need to pack my carry-on like yesterday. So actually my time is running out. I have work tomorrow. Time is running out. So what can I pack today for my trip tomorrow? All of the electronics need to be charged. Actually, first let me show you my carry-on because we are matching with the luggage. This is the bag I'm going to be touring with. I was like, this is such a great bag because it has a flap thing and it has a zipper inside. And genuinely, from what I hear online, it is only pickpocketers in Europe. So I need to be careful of that. We have so much space in here because the only thing that's really in here is my clothes for when we land. I need to wash my glasses. I had a full circle realization today that people watch my stuff online because somebody commented, girl, you need to start wearing your glasses. I haven't mentioned my glasses in so long, and the fact that I don't wear them in like probably like over a month since I've gotten these, and I was like, oh my god, somebody's actually watching my stuff. And I was like, there's no way. Which I'm very grateful for every single one of you. Also, calling me out for my glasses is crazy. Sometimes it's needed. I'm definitely gonna wear them to the airport because I'm like, I'm not trying to get lost. I'm actually trying to see on this trip. These are very bougie glasses that my sister got for me. Very grateful to my sister for them. Very grateful to my parents' insurance that covered my glasses. I am gonna have to put like a lot of tech stuff in here because I'm bringing my iPad just so that way if I can't sleep, I have something to do rather than stare at my phone. I'm also bringing a first aid kit because knowing me and my clumsy self, we needed band-aids last trip because of me and they were nowhere to be found. Antiseptic wipes, bandages. This is exactly what we need. Okay, I'm gonna go get the toothpaste, the like travel size. Okay, hair ties can go in my small bag. This can go in your deodorant. Oh my god, I also need to get mints so that way my ears don't pop or get clogged. I'm literally leaving to the store today to get things for tomorrow. Come on, Michelle. Put a plan ahead. I'm also bringing an eye mask because the neck pillow came with an eye mask, and actually this is very useful for an airplane. I need the lights to be off, especially on an airplane, because I can't sleep without it. Next, I'm not bringing them into my room and everything else is on charge. So I will see you guys later because I'm gonna go buy those snacks. Good morning, good morning. It is the day of the trip and I'm so excited. I decided that I'm bringing a few toothpicks with me in my carry-on and then a few in my suitcase just because I don't know if they allow them through TSA. And so I don't want to risk putting all of them in one bag. Also, one of my portable chargers is already charged, so it's put away. All of the electronics chargers and adapters and everything is going in this bag. Slowly but surely we are getting through everything, which is why I wanted to hop on and say I have to go get ready to leave to the airport soon. I have to shower, pack all the last minute things, and then be out the door. So if you made it all the way to then, thank you so much for watching. I literally love you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!